Hello, it's me. Anyway, I wanted to do a short video because I've had some questions that people have been asking me. A lot of times they get emails and messages and that kind of thing. Um, so I mentioned earlier about burnout, and that can be many things. But burnout can be just too much going on in your life at one time. It can also come from psychic abilities when you're doing a lot of readings for people. Uh, it does happen routinely, and it usually takes about 12 days for me to kind of adjust because, well, on top of having to do readings, then I have to run my business and I have to do other things and or even personal things in my life. So burnout is quite common. It can also happen. I have friends going through this right now, losing somebody very important to them that died. It's like PTSD, post traumatic stress disorder. And, that is very similar to burnout because it has like long term implications to it. Um, for somebody who loses maybe a mother or a father, um, this is a change in your life that your life is no longer the same anymore. It's transformed. It's just like somebody who gets cancer. Your life will never ever be the same again. Doesn't mean that you don't get better, but um, everything's different. The people that you hang out with, the conversations you have, the way that you go about your life, just sort of your attitude. Uh, so, a death in the family can definitely be a burnout time, but it's something that is long term. There's usually no healing from losing a child. It is something that you have to cope with. And what does happen over time that I've seen over and over again is you go through periods and you go through relatively good periods, and then all of a sudden it hits you. It's a low. And, in, I would say, therapy, stuff like that, really can't have um, it can help, but it doesn't really prepare you for the lows. It can help you kind of navigate what to do during a low, but these lows are very common. And I just, this is something that psychic goes through quite often as we go out through this burnout. And we can expect it. We know when we're just like, hey, we have to take some time for ourselves. I know you have people calling, but you have to take some days for yourself. Um, so if you've lost a loved one, someone has passed away that was very close to you, very significant in your life, I suggest you have a plan. Have a plan of how to get through these burnout lows because that will inevitably happen. And this goes into other things like breaking up with a lover or, possibly going through a divorce or something like that. These are all long term burnout times. And if somebody's sick, I've had to deal with a lot of clients who have a very hard diagnosis of their health. And this is like a long-term phase, but emotionally, it really hits you. Um, you just don't feel the same. You're not the same person anymore. And you know what? Unfortunately, life is that way. We are never the same as we were. Does not mean you can make the best of it, but or you can't, but just be prepared for each stage of life. As the Buddhists say, detachment, no expectations, live in the moment, live in the here and now. Um, I have trouble doing it. I'm not perfect, but have a plan. Have a plan set up for your life. Say, look, I have to go through this. What can I do during these low periods? It could be really simple. It could be that you do some charitable work, at a place. Like you go in there occasionally and you help other people. Losing animals, the best thing to do is help other animals. So, anyway, I hope that was helpful, and I look forward to talking to you soon. And I will be on Facebook, and you can leave your comments below. Okay? Goodbye for now.